Nancy. Let's all stand. We'll open the service with a word of prayer here this morning. Many prayer requests with our church family. For those of you who don't know, Kelly Jo Trout was bucked off of a horse about a week and a half, a little over a week ago. And she was recovering, but she's having some severe nerve pain this morning. She's actually headed back to the hospital today to try and figure out what's going on there. We have Jim Pershing, who's recovering from his heart surgery. A bunch of illnesses, Michelle Short, Scott Palmer, Kathy Ross, and those are just the ones that people told me of this morning. Bob Oliar is in the hospital. He is having some heart issues. They said it's not a heart attack, but he's having some health issues there, so we need to be praying for him. Tiffany Trout is home for now. They actually sent her home, so she is at home and resting. If she doesn't have the babies naturally by the 18th, they're 17, something like that, they're going to induce for the twins there. But she is home for now, resting. Debbie Campano gave us a prayer request. Her daughter's co-worker has a baby named Sadie who has some very serious health issues. If we could be praying for, just pray for baby Sadie and her health. Some friends of our church, if you don't know them, Joe and Roseanne Ometz, they're having some family concerns. They can certainly use our prayers this week. Of course, Pastor and Rachel, they are in Illinois. Pastor is preaching out there. They had a wonderful time with the couples retreat, and he preached several messages. They did a bunch of sessions there, and they are traveling back the beginning of the week here to be back with us on Wednesday. So a lot of prayer requests here this morning. I'm going to ask Matt Palmer if you just lift up your voice and just ask God to meet with us here this morning. Amen. 572 in your hymnals. Blessed assurance, Jesus is mine. Never mind. He's changing it. Blessed assurance is one of my favorites. I'm just saying.
503. Turn to 503. Since Jesus came into my heart. 503. Wonderful change in my life has been wrought since Jesus came into my heart. I have light in my soul for which long I had sought since Jesus came into my heart. Since Jesus came into my heart. Since Jesus came into my heart. Floods of joy o'er my soul like the sea billows roll. Since Jesus came into my heart. Verse number 3. I shall go there to dwell in that city I know, since Jesus came into my heart. And I'm happy, so happy as onward I go, since Jesus came into my heart. Since Jesus came into my heart. Since Jesus came into my heart. Floods of joy for my soul like the sea billows roll. Since Jesus came into my heart. Great singing. You may be seated.
Morning. Good to have each of you here today. If you did not get a bulletin, please raise your hand and we'll make sure that you get one of our bulletins so you can be praying for these things and activities throughout the week. Well, it looks like, Pat, you did a fine job there getting everybody. Let me just call to your attention a couple of things. First of all, just remind you of today's schedule. Of course, the choir practice will be here at 5:15, men's prayer time at 6, and the evening service at 6:30 as normal. To the important things I want to emphasize, of course, next week, next Saturday, is the mother-daughter brunch, the theme being the masterpiece. We really need to finalize that number and get your money so that the food and decorations and all that can be ordered. So please see Michelle at the table in the back there. You'll see there's a painting there. Michelle Lear will be there at the end of the service. You've got to get those in today. We really need a final. So if you're kind of teetering on that, talk with us about that. Let us know. But we really need to get that final count for all mothers and daughters. Looking forward to a great time of fellowship there. That's going to be from 10 a.m. To 1 p.m., a brunch and a time of fellowship and ministering to all the mothers and daughters. And you'll see the ticket prices there. So please get that taken care of today. Of course, next week will be Mother's Day, and I encourage us to have the house of the Lord full with an opportunity to recognize the mothers that would be here with us next week, and so plan on that in attendance. Pastor Lear also wanted me to emphasize the fact that coming up on June 1st is the team banquet. This is for the 10th, 11th, and 12th graders, and it's June 1st, but he needs to know if you're going. Today's the deadline because he's got to make plans for that. So I know that's a month in advance, but we really got to get that finalized. So please see Pastor Lear if you're interested in going. That's for 10th, 11th, and 12th graders, and that's on June 1st. You'll see some other things that are coming up here, the Academy graduation on May 25th, and then, of course, the Vacation Bible School. We'll be starting the Blitz next week as part of our community care, and we have the Mission Possible theme. And so it's an exciting time always around here, something I hope you've marked your calendar for, and that you'll be able to help us in that exciting time with the Vacation Bible School starting June 6th through the 10th. Mark that on your calendar and be much in prayer for that already in advance. This time, we're going to have the choir prepare a special for us.
In this house we've built of make-believe, loved ones go long before, seems it's time to leave, but we will learn how to grieve, to forgive and receive, till we see them there in that city. Span of stars overhead as we walk this road. While this darkness remains, I will bear our load, and together we will tend to the seed He has sown, as we walk along the road to that city. On that day we will sing, Holy, Holy. On that day we'll bow down in the light, and then we'll rise and turn our eyes to the one who's the light of that city. Though my eyes can't see what is waiting there, though my mind can't conceive all that He's prepared, there the blind will see the sun, what was old will
Youth Choir, that's a wonderful special. If that doesn't get you excited, I don't know what will. Light of the City. Ask the men if they come forward as we make ready for this morning's offering. One other thing I did not mention is in the Sunday school time, I made an announcement. We're doing some reorganization in our Sunday school, and actually my class all these years have been called the Victors. We're going to rename it. We're calling it the Post to Prime. And you say, well, what's that supposed to mean? Well, we got the post high to 35, and then we have the prime timers. And so we've been kind of stuck in there, and so we're giving it a new name of post high, the age group after 35, to the prime timers. And we're going to be adjusting the age there because, you know, when you're in your 50s, the 50s are the new 30s. That's what I heard. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. And so we're going to adjust the age for the prime timers class. But what the thought is that we really want to have some time of fellowships. I know the post high to 35, they've done some activities, and the prime timers do various activities on a monthly basis. And so we really want to try to reach that group. And that's what the pastor's been emphasizing is these Sunday school classes are try to get something at your level, at your stage of life. We're all going through various stages. It's not necessarily based upon an age, but the stage of life that you're going through. And so with this Post to Prime, we're going to have it geared toward that group and also have some activities. And we're going to be sharing those with you, something that's going to come up toward the end of June of what we're going to do as far as our first kickoff of the Post to Prime. So be in prayer for that, and I appreciate that. I'm going to ask Bob if you'd say the blessing on this morning's offering.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you once again that we can come to your house and meet together to bring you praise and hear from you, Lord. Now, Lord, just be with us as we take up this offering. Let meet the needs of this church and our missionaries around the world. Bless the gift and the giver. We pray this in your precious name, Lord Jesus. Amen.
Amen.
guys stand, take your hymn the one last time. Turn to 762. There's a spider somewhere up there, and I'm just making sure it's not near me. 762, as the choir makes their way down. What a day that will be. 762. Join me on the first. There is coming a day when no heartache shall come, no more clouds in the sky, no more tears to dim the eye. All is peace forevermore on that happy golden shore. What a day, glorious day that will be. What a day that will be when my Jesus I shall see, and I look upon his face, the one who saved me by his grace. When he takes me by the hand and leads me through the promised land. What a day, glorious day that will be. Take a minute and greet one another this morning. as everybody makes their way back to their seat, join me on the first verse again of What a Day That Will Be, 762. There is coming a day when no heartache shall come, no more clouds in the sky, no more tears to dim the eye. All is peace forevermore on that happy golden shore. What a day, glorious day that will be. What a day that will be when my Jesus I shall see. When I look upon his face, the one who saved me by his grace. When he takes me by the hand and leads me through the promised land. What a day, glorious day that will be. There'll be no sorrow there, no more burdens to bear, no more sickness, no pain, no more parting over there. And forever I will be with the one who died for me. What a day, glorious day that will be. What a day that will be when my Jesus I shall see. And I look upon his face, the one who saved me by his grace. When he takes me by the hand